Welcome back. Now here's a question for you. What do Kate Middleton, Camilla Parker Bowles and Gwyneth Paltrow have in common with a swarm of angry Nelson bees? Well, if reports from Britain are to be believed, they're among a growing group of UK-based A-listers using a revolutionary face mask made from Nelson, Manuka honey and bee venom. Dubbed Botox in a bottle, the face mask has been credited for knocking 10 years off Camilla's face. No sniggering in the back. Now the Nelson Honey Company has made its own version. Karine Ambler with the story.
She's young and beautiful, but when she married her prince earlier this year, did Kate Middleton have some help from New Zealand? Camilla Parker Bowles reportedly gave Kate some beauty tips for her big day, involving a miracle cream made from the venom of these bees.
You've got to be careful because sometimes they will want to sting you and they'll try and chase anybody else that comes to look at what's happening.
We've been warned we need protection, as venom can only be collected from the stroppiest of bees. They seem pretty angry.
Yeah, it's like they're getting a small electric shock. So that shock is upsetting them and making them angry.
The owner of Nelson Honey, Philip Crop, is something of an inventor. About 15 years ago, the former electrician worked out that if you attach a car battery to wires on a pane of glass, the bees will sting it, leaving venom behind.
It's like milking cows, so it's numbers game. But most of our hives, when we take the venom off, they're very strong. They've, perhaps got 50 to 60,000 bees.
And in case you're wondering, the bees don't die.
The current's very, very weak. We're just putting pulses in, just pulses very similar to electric fence. These bees are not leaving their sting behind, so they're still quite happy to go out next day and gather honey.
Collecting the precious poison is a painstaking business. It takes 5,000 stings to make 1 gram, and this lot here is worth about $300. The venom's then mixed with Manuka honey to make Nectar, otherwise known as the aches and pains honey, developed after the first batches helped one of Philip's farming neighbours.
His fingers were very big and tight, so he was quite excited when he found he could move his fingers better.
Bee venom can elicit an anti-inflammatory response in the body, and for some people with inflammatory conditions like arthritis, it can be very beneficial.
But venom isn't only beneficial for your insides, as an English beautician has discovered. Deborah Mitchell's been buying Nectar for the last year and is using it to make her own face mask, retailing for £55 a jar.
Increases the production of collagen and elastin in the skin, and that makes the skin firmer and makes people look more younger.
Mitchell says if used twice a day for 20 minutes, the bee venom mask can knock 10 years off the appearance of a middle-aged woman. And she's let slip she uses it on clients like Camilla, Danny Minogue and Gwyneth Paltrow. So we got some over from England, and Wellington clothes shop owner Marie Jeffson has volunteered to try it out.
Lovely consistency, very silky, almost applied like a cream rather than a mask.
The people at East Day Spa in Wellington are also keen to try out the bee venom mask, and after a patch test, beautician Ange applies a liberal layer and leaves it to soak in.
It feels sort of tighter, almost not a little bit numb, but definitely like it's being sort of pulled back and up, and yeah, no, it feels really good actually.
After 20 minutes it comes off, and both Marie and Ange are pleased with the results.
I think the areas definitely looks more lifted through the top of the cheekbone and your forehead.
So now you can see yourself in the mirror. Can you notice any difference?
I think I can, I think I feel a bit sort of lifted, and it definitely feels sort of firmer and feels great actually. I love it.
Just to my naked eye, it actually looks smoother and tighter. We'll let you be the judge. On the left is the before shot, on the right, after. Maybe not quite as dramatic an effect as Camilla, but then maybe Camilla had more to work with.
I was a little bit sceptical. I thought after just one application, the results will be something, but not as amazing as they have been.
Nelson Honey has now made its own version of the mask called Royal Nectar, which will retail for around half the price of the British version. Have you tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it.
And?
I don't know if it made me look any younger. Some of the early ones that we made up did have a tendency to make the face a wee bit red, but they felt it was pulling the face tight too quickly. So we've cut right back now, and we've got a recipe that we think's working really well on people.
Would you go and buy some now?
Do you know, I think I might. I'd have to see what the exchange rate's like and how it ends up here. I'd love to try the Nelson product because I think possibly anything made here is, going to be a little bit more active and fresh, and so I'd be really keen to try their product.
I wonder if Camilla would ever endorse it. It'd be good to Get it straight from the horse's mouth. Coming up on Close Up, who wouldn't want to spend their weekend running through a bog?